Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts is expanding its operations and offering new and unique experiences to its clientele. And we're joined by the president of Four Seasons, Mr. Simon Casson. Thanks so much for joining us today. Now, Four Seasons is really expanding its portfolio exponentially. Tell us about new GCC ventures.
Well, good morning, Ramia. Lovely to be with you and the viewers with Forbes Middle East. We've been a long time committed to the Middle East and the GCC in particular. You know, it's 20 years now since we opened our first hotel in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, and we're in 5 of the 6 GCC countries. So one hot off the press announcement I'm delighted to share is that we've just announced a hotel in Muscat in the Sultanate of Oman, a beautiful beach resort on the site of the former yacht club there. So that completes the set of 6 GCC hotels, although I'm sure there's going to be more to come with the rapid expansion that continues in the UAE and Saudi Arabia particularly. We've also recently announced Darya Gate in the historical area of Riyadh, and I was there a couple of weeks ago, and just amazing to see the history and the story of the House of Saud. So we're very excited about that. And then other projects that are well underway here in Dubai. We have our 2 wonderful hotels here in DFC where we are today, and also our beach resort in Jumeirah. At the end of the year, adding a new residential project on the canal, the Four Seasons private residences. And that will be supplemented by other residential developments. Further afield in the wider Middle East, we're opening a hotel in Rabat. And we've just doubled the size of our resort in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. So a vibrant region full of development activity.
Incredible expansion plans there, really. So you must have a lot of faith in the future of the luxury hospitality sector. Tell us a little bit about your projections.
You know, I'm incredibly thrilled about how buoyant this year has become. You know, it's been, without doubt, a catastrophic few years for travel, tourism and hospitality generally. But the resilience of the sector has been shown in this rebound. And, across Europe, Middle East and Africa, the vast majority of our hotels are performing really well. And, I think the emerging trends I see that, firstly, is trust in travel. I think we're fortunate to hold significant brand trust, and how we've handled the pandemic and how we worked with our consulting partners at Johns Hopkins University Hospital really to peer review everything that we were doing to make sure that travel and our hotel environments were safe for our employees, but also for our guests. So I think trust in travel is really important. And then there's a tremendous pent-up demand. People have missed being on the road. They've missed traveling, they've missed experiences, and so I think everyone's making up for lost time and are focused on double budget holidays, taking suites to have a bit more space and really providing experiences for themselves and their families.
Absolutely, and that segues perfectly into the Four Seasons private jet experience. Tell us a little bit about how this is helping passengers fulfill their bucket list aspirations for holidays.
It's really a brand extension, and it's something we did, to help facilitate people get to different Four Seasons hotels. And, I think we were somewhat surprised with the appetite and demand for it, so much so that we commissioned a brand new jet that's launching this year, and it's completely reconfigured with the addition of some sort of social mixing and meeting areas. And another surprising factor is it's not just a once-in-a-lifetime bucket list. We have guests who are on their 2nd, 3rd and 4th itineraries. We have people who are taking their honeymoon on it or celebrating retirement. And really the jet is the vehicle in great style and convenience to bring you to some amazing Four Seasons destinations and unlock experiences that would be near on impossible for you to arrange for yourself. Private curated experiences as part of those itineraries for the guests that travel on the jet.
Tell us a little bit about these itineraries. If we could just go into, the details of perhaps 1 or 2 of them, because I believe that Four Seasons added 3 new bespoke itineraries in 2023 after there was huge demand. Why are your clientele so interested in this service?
Our clientele are adventurous, and I think they're experience seekers, but at the same time they want to travel within a Four Seasons bubble of trust. And that's a trust around safety, particularly in post-pandemic days. Everyone is very aware of that. But also sort of unlocking these curated experiences. And, you know, we've listened to the guests that have been on the jet. We're also looking at where are hotels, and we've added new hotels, you know, over the past few years as well. And so we've put together these 3 curated itineraries. You know, I think the first one that goes in October, next year will be, it goes from the Seychelles to the Galapagos Islands. And, you know, to be able to, in a very bespoke way, with Four Seasons staff and concierge traveling with you, visit these really, you know, exclusive locations, but then also sort of draw back the curtain to experiences, whether it's, you know, close-up experiences with gorillas in Rwanda, or whether it's a sunrise hot air balloon ride going across the plains of the Serengeti. We bring those experiences to our guests via the jet.
And regarding Four Seasons staff, they really are a part of the legacy, and Four Seasons, I mean, always gives a lot of credit to its employees in terms of the past, present, and how they're going to shape the future of the brand.
You know, we're fortunate to have beautiful hotels. We work in partnership to create these amazing buildings with, you know, incredible architecture, beautifully appointed interiors, but that can only ever make good with a hotel because it can be bought. And if it only took that, every hotel would be great. So there's this quantum leap from good to great, which is human. It's experiential, it's delivered by people, and it really is the people of Four Seasons that bring the brand alive, and the guests know that. They're paying for Four Seasons. They're often paying at the top of the market, and so that's only ever going to meet their expectations. That same guests know they can't pay for someone to genuinely care, for someone to anticipate a need. So the people of Four Seasons are what brings the experiences alive and are always at the center of the Four Seasons brand.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.